Oh, g'day. Why is it facing that fucking way for? I've only been going for like about fucking 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then got the camera around the wrong way. G'day. Sneaky day off work, so I want to do a bit on the commission, do a couple of things on some protos. Hey Leslie, how you going? How's your guitar going? I'm tidying up. I'm in the middle of a reconfigure to try to get everything to work well. I am looking to move in a different direction. Oh, not a massive directional change, but I'm looking at doing a couple of things different. Changing focus, but still doing commissions, same as I always have. I want to move into, well, focusing more on stuff that's not the norm, in the hope for that to be my niche, and for like this sort of side gig to grow as well. So that is the hope. I'll still take commissions. I'll still do guitars. I'll still do basses. I'll still do the 4-string things, because the 4-string things tend to be the things that I end up doing the most commissions of. I want to move into, I want to focus more on commissions, so when I don't work I've got something going at all times. All good, man. It took longer than what I wanted because I burned out. You know, like just little things, and I wasn't enjoying time out in the shed, so I'm sorry it took so long. With this it comes and goes, like whether I'm really into it or not, and at the start I was, and then in the middle I was nah, and now that I don't have as much free time as what I normally do, I just want to maximise what I can get out of stuff. So I want to sort of push the social media side towards tenor guitars and ukuleles, but at the same time I'll still do commissions, and I'm not going to spread myself too thin. I'll go, yep, I'm doing a commission right now, I'll let you know when it's nearly finished, and then, you know, move on to the next one when that's done, rather than have a whole bunch of stuff stocked up. Not stocked up, but a whole bunch of stuff just there to, you know, take the pressure off. These are 2 tenor neck blanks. I am just doing stuff in my free time. Like, I've got a commission going, and Adam, you've been great, but if I don't have much time in the arvo, I'm not going to work on your guitar because I don't want to make any mistakes. So I've been, you know, like, I get maybe half hour a day at the most out in the shed, and not on weekends because I've got my son, but I'd prefer to do something that's not as important during those small amount of times, because I don't want to make any mistakes. So this here, yeah, of course, this here is my single cut with a new headstock, which is the new logo. That's a tenor size guitar, 23 inch. going to have 4 strings, so it's going to be, it can be tuned a lot of different ways. But the best thing about tenor things, guitars, is because they're that bit wider, 6-string parts don't look out of place on it. I do have a double cut version. Yeah, I've never done a Kayla. I've rarely done Floyd Roses too, so like I've got no idea, like, not as much idea. And that's the double, but yeah, the double cut. And the headstock's going to be able to be flipped around like righty or lefty. I prefer lefty headstocks because when you're playing the guitar, you play like that. It makes sense to tune from the bottom rather than move your arm up and tune from the top. I've got some snake wood that I'm going to use. I'm planning on 3 tenors. They're going to be prototypes, but at the same time, if I can get rid of them, I will. I've got a bunch of ukuleles ready to go. Well, not ready to go, but the bodies are done and the necks are pretty much shaped, as in tapered. Then it's putting the neck in, find out where the bridge is, put the pickups in, electronics, carve the neck, fret the neck, all that sort of shit. So what I want to do first is I want to glue up some snake wood. I have, because I want to do it all as snake wood, I've got 2 pieces here, which you probably can't see. That's severely dusty. It's very heavy, so it needs to be chambered. So I've got enough for maybe 2 necks, and well, it depends. I could have enough for 4 necks if I'm smart, but you know, we all know that's not really the case. Yeah, as I said, I've never had any experience with Kaylas. I've never seen a Kayla in person, so but I'm not sure if, do they make those bridges custom? I don't know either. So anyway, I'm going to sort this body out, glue it up. I'm going to get a top out of it too, because I want everything. And I want everything made out of the snake wood. Every single part of it. So it's going to be chambered because it's heavy. It's going to, yeah, snake wood neck and fingerboard, but they'll be 2 pieces, so I can do the truss rod route on top, fretboard on top. This stuff here, because it's pretty much already to size, I'll be able to just glue that up hopefully. I might have to add a center section because I prefer to use my sander to joint stuff rather than the joining at the moment, because for some reason I've been getting a bit of a wobble in it. So it's just easier to put it on that because it's flat, but it only goes so high. So, and I've got to find out how wide the actual bodies are. So, with the center line, I'll be able to go, yep, bang. Okay, 32 centimeters wide, which is about 12.5 inches wide. My sander only goes up to Okay. The sander goes to 6 and a bit inches, or 12 and a half easy. I'll just run the dead side down the bandsaw. I'll flip it around. I'm going to be recording this for a video too, because I want to put out more videos for YouTube. But there's going to come a point where if I'm only doing commissions, I'll run out of stuff to post. So whether it's like a once a month deal with like videos or not, but I do have like a whole bunch of shit planned to hopefully grow. Move that around, that's upside down, so turn that, should be right. I don't know why this camera's so fucking low. Yeah, George passed away. I think that's why, like, people tend to, like, I get asked a lot about commissions, about the 4 strings. So, ideally I'd prefer to be making my own stuff. At the same time, like, yeah, ideally I'd prefer to be making my own stuff. But I get that people are paying money to, you know, get their dream guitar sort of thing. Find out which side's already cut. Yeah, so it's tough. Like, oh wow, I've heard that very hit and miss too. Like, I guess towards the end, because he wasn't well. Ruler. Yeah, this might be a bit boring. I was hoping not to talk too much, but you know, if there's a couple of people watching, I'd feel like shit if I don't. Oh yeah, I'll show you the new logo while we're at it. Had me mate Mick help me out. Well, he did all the thing, I just gave him the idea. I said I wanted 4 strings on it and my headstock shape, because I didn't see the point of having a headstock shape that wasn't mine, and also like I was paying too much for it each year. So yeah, apologies if this is boring, but it's the one day I've had off for a little while. That doesn't look like enough. No, it's not 12, it's fucking 16, dickhead. Oh, I nearly made a mistake. Nearly made a big mistake. But inches, that's what it was, because it told me in inches. Okay, 16.5, that's 33. And that will get me amount, and then I'll get the fingerboard off the thick one before I cut it. that's going to be the back. This is going to... Oh, well, fine. Yeah, no, I should be able to get the tops off this. Fingerboard. It's not exactly plain, but we'll see how it comes up afterwards. All these are the same, so I should be able to put them through the thicknesser at the same time. So I'll move that over here. I could zoom in actually. I'll zoom in so you don't have to see as much of my fatty self. That's a new record. That only took 3 minutes to do all that. Yeah, when I was doing the measurements and I said I could have done something wrong. Turns out that my jointer, not me joiner, me drum sander, it only goes to 13 centimetres. So that's where I got the 13 centimetres from. So what I might see is... the actual thicknesser goes to 16. It's very loud, very noisy, very messy. But it goes to 16. These things are cut to 16 and a half, so I have to cut a little bit off. But it's going to give me my best bet to get everything done so I don't have to glue a centre line, centre seam to everything. So back over here, I just wait. Have you used the pedals you did with, is it KHKD or KDKH? I got two of them. Like, we were flooded last week. I had to think what I was going to take if I had to evacuate. So it was me Epiphone Dave Grohl, me Gretsch, Electromatic, like full hollow body, and me J Maskus Jazzmaster. Plus the bass I just finished for my cousin. And then I've got to take the fucking pedals because, you know, I wouldn't be able to get those pedals again. So, like, I don't like reverb normally, but that reverb on the Zargon, fucking awesome. Okay, so cut again. What was it? What's the same? Measure once, cut twice. Yeah, I had a look on eBay afterwards and Reverb, and people were selling them for like $1,000. But then it died down and they're sort of back to where they were. My delay doesn't have a COA because it was a B stock, because they said there was something wrong with the screen print or whatever, but I can't find no issue with it. That's the big bastard. That's going to be all the tops for them. So I only really have to make sure one edge is good. So that edge that I just cut, I'll probably not worry about running. See that? Got like a little telly, little tenor telly guitar bridge. So cool. Like with the ukuleles and that, I've got to make sure that I have like 4-string parts for them, which is pretty limiting. But I've got a mate who will do custom pickups for me. Just bear with me, people. There's more than one other. I'll shrink this down. There's 2 in the chat, it says, but my thick measure is where a lot of random stuff gets put. So, spanners and brushes and power adapters and a roller solder and as I said, I'm trying to tidy up. It's just I want to do stuff when I'm not working rather than tidy up. That. I'll run it out through that door because I can't do this side door while this is running. Like I go out this, use the side door a fair bit, but just can't really use it while I'm doing the thicknesser because I've got to grab the fucking bodies, haven't I? This is fucking messy as all fuck because I don't use it. Luckily I have this here. Let's wind it up. Warning, it is fucking loud as all hell. Put it more over that side so I don't be in the shot all the time. I only need all these equal. This thing that's going to be the top, I'm just going to have to pick a side and then book match from there. That's right, because that's not plugged in because I thought everything was fucking broken over here. Righto. Let's go. Alright, while I'm here, I might as well. Oh, fuck, I'll put that up too. Let's get a couple of fragments out of it. And hopefully I'll get this glued up and go on to the commission. Oh, actually, let's just get a good edge on this. if there's new comments, I'll just check in a sec. There's a fucking blower. Righto, so that's fretboard's done. Fuck off, yeah. Fuck's sake, fucking thing. So it's pointing in there. 8 centimetres. Give it a bit around the 10. How wide's this fucking bit? Let's do 9 and then I can split it in the cups. took longer than what I wanted. Oh, g'day. Yeah. No, been working. Been working pretty solid. Been doing stuff off the grid pretty much. Yeah. So I just want to get shit glued up today. I want to start doing tenor guitars. So I've already got 2 bodies just about done. Necks. Had to widen this one because it had extra, what's the word, shrink, heat shrink on it. So, that's that. This is most likely going to be a body, and this is going to be some tops. I'm not worried about the tops today, so I want to get the body glued up and fucked off out of the way so I can get cracking on the commission. My shed's still a bit of a mess, so I've been trying to tidy it. But, you know, you can only fit fucking so much monkey shit in a fucking 5-pound bag, so. Oh, and Bill, if you're still there. Oh, let's fucking unzoom that. That's me double cut for a tenor guitar. And the single cut, which the headstock's my new logo. I've changed my logo. So that's me double cut. This one's gonna, first couple are probably gonna have wider necks to go with the wider bridges that I use on the 4 strings. Should hang my fan back up because it's fucking hot. It's just moving shit until it finds a home. These are all offcuts for like electric ukuleles. I made one for Dryden Mitchell from Alien Ant Farm. I gave it to him and he loves it, so I thought, you know what, let's change course, and you know, everybody makes guitars, so let's do something a little bit different. Well, that's the thinking anyway. Sort of like fucking Tetris at the moment. Move shit just to move other shit, and then fucking it still gets in the fucking way. Alright, so I should be able to move the bench around now, possibly. Let's do that so I can get into the clamp station. Okay, so either Bill or Leslie were left, or they both left, and then someone else came in. What the fuck is that? Oh, you dirty cunt. Righto. So I'm happy with that at the moment. That big piece is like 70mm thick, so I should be able to go 10mm thick with them, with the tops. I mean, I could do a carved top, but that's just a waste of wood, I think. I can just keep the sides a bit thicker and then carve around there and give it the look anyway. So. That's me other truss rod. Blues there. Pretty certain this body's book matched, but don't quote me on that. It's not. That's okay. Hard to tell what the grain's doing. Because it's the way it's cut with the saw. Let's just pick a way that's probably the flattest. Yeah, so how's it all going on your ends? Life's been pretty good. I haven't posted anything since, I don't think, what was it, the kit guitar I filled the pickup in and did all that shit, or was it the ukulele? I can't even remember. I still got to do the guitar video for that too. But I want to post more on here, but at the same time, like, I only want to do commissions now because I'm going to run out of room where to put shit. So the young fella's already burning up because he don't have, because his room's got a bunch of my guitars in it as well. So get this screwed up. Should take a quick measurement of it. Quick measurement to see how much I need. It's 40 mil, so once it's together I can just put a bit more, take a bit more off it, and then I can, you know, not worry about nothing. Like, I can still get me 10 mil top on it. If I knew it was 40 mil to start off with, I probably would have took it off before we started. Too heavy to leave it as a single piece. Fuck, she's warm in here. Might have to take the jumper off in a sec. just clamp the body down to wood before just make sure it's all nice and flat. Down. Do the other side. Just to make sure it's as flat as it can be. Okay, let's clamp it fucking shut now. Okay, that's all I need. The bolt needs moving. Let's wipe some of this glue off first. Move it up a spot. Line it up. All the other clamps off. Check underneath, wipe my bench down. Oh, fuck, okay. Well, that one's in. How much you fucking clean glue ups, they always take too fucking long. How's it feeling though? It's fucking up that side. Ah, fucking hell. Yeah, just do this. Won't it take fucking long? Of course it fucking takes long. the other side off and fucking clamp the cunt down too. Stick it over the fucking corner. Okay. Wipe it off now. All we have to do is get up a little bit with the clamps underneath. I'll keep these other clamps on there. I can't be fucked right now. There we go. Right. I'll wipe the bench because I fucking spilt so much epoxy and shit on it. I've got to level it off. I'm going to paint it first, I think. Just from about here, paint, level it off, and then paint, put my new logo on there, try to get a big one, and then epoxy it so it's all nice and level there. That is the plan. But as you've seen already, plans haven't gone to fucking plan. Okay. Where's it? Oh, there's a like here. Okay, still not much chat. That's fine. I want to do some work more so than talk, but I understand if people want to talk because I haven't been on here much. Okay. Not one thing, it's another fucking thing. Probably inside this fucking bit that won't shut anyway. Gonna have to do until I get the hot water on. Righto. I might have to go inside to get what I need for this next bit. It's either that or I cut the necks up, but I feel like I've spent too much time on stuff that I'm not even going to get done soon anyway. Okay. I think that's just fucking water from the... Yeah, it probably is. It's water from where it fucking rained so much that it fucking flooded around here. Okay, Adam wants to have an angled jack on his guitar. And he wants it in the end of it, so it goes up over the strap. So I've got to figure out a good angle. And then use a barrel jack for it. But I need the piss first, and then I also need to check my phone because I'm not in here all day. I'm working until a certain time, then I'm going to the missus's house. So what do we got? What have we got done so far? We've got nothing on his guitar. We've got the body glued up. Got fretboards, got a couple of neck blanks. Well, it could be 4 in the end by the time I'm done with them. And then the top needs cutting, and I want to do 4 of them, have them book matched, and then have it like, you know, have 4 pieces and then have them book matched. So I've got 2 tops. Could go all the way through and have a thick body, but that's a waste. I want to save a top for another one with a different colour back, I guess. Anyway, grabbing a drink, having a piss, grabbing Adam's parts. So I can put the jack in down this way so we can have the strap go over his strap button. So, yeah, I'll be back in a second. Any questions, fucking feel free to ask, because I'll be checking the comments. I just want to work as well. to move the car for the old girl. Yeah, so he's got a, I've never heard of these pickups before. So he's got a Lundgren, a fucking Dolph, call it a Dolph. It looks like an active pickup, but it's not. So he wants that in the bridge. What I'll do is I'll route for a neck pickup. If he ever changes his mind, he can change his mind. And then do all the wire tunnels and everything. But the main focus is getting this jack right. Oops, which I put the fucking jack back in the box. So, got a barrel jack. Got to make sure my cavity has a flat 90-degree edge to it, so I can go boom, which is a technical term, and then I can start chambering it. Yeah, it's got resin dust on it at the moment, but that's mahogany from, I don't know where it's from, but I bought it off eBay from an Australian seller. It's got a maple neck with a ebony accent in the scarf, and then on the headstock it's got ebony on the wings, no, on the ears, because bodies have fucking wings and headstocks have ears. So it goes ebony, maple again, I think, and then mahogany, but it's going to have like the spalter maple cap on for the headstock as well. Got to use as much as the offcuts as off the top as I can, and yeah, just going to have some neat. Anybody want to fucking talk or not? Or am I just background noise? I don't care if I'm background noise. Where's my other phone? Where is he? Oh, yeah. There's a fart coming too, fellas. Oh, there we go. Okay, so need to get the top out, measure the thickness, get the halfway point, draw it all around the back of the body, well, from half of it anyway, and then do stuff. So that's the top. Probably going to have to cut around with a jigsaw. Hard thing is there's a void in this, so I've got to put it in the neck pocket. But you know, as much as all that is there, like I'd like it at the back, but I don't want to have a random void showing up. Like I might be able to. So fucking flimsy this shit. Great looking wood. Thanks, Tye. But yeah, it's weak, so I'm probably going to do a burst and then do like a flood coat of epoxy to try to toughen it up a bit. So with the top on there, it's bang on where I want it. Got to do F-holes too, which is going to be, it's going to be a fucking cunt. Just because how fucking spalty the wood is. I don't have to glue the top down. If I have it the other way, like this bit is more solid than this bit here. So the F-holes probably won't be in the spout as much. So I'm not even going to measure it. Sorry Adam, but hopefully this top bit can be in your on your headstock plate. You can actually find out how much material I've got to play with that as well. Like I can cut it off here and then book match. Well, this is book matched anyway, so cut it off here, join it up with this. Strap button's obviously got to go in the middle, so I've got to come a bit out of it. That's 42, so I need to go 21 up from the bottom because I'm going to be not doing it with the top on. So to find out how, Niel said that they're 12 mil. So let's see if he's right. Guess what, old man Niel's right. I shouldn't doubt the bastard. What the fuck is that? Random fucking bit of hard bit. Anyone talking or not? No. Okay. 42, so 21 up from the top. Need some nut marking pencil. Okay, that pencil's horrible. Sharp edge on this one. I have to trace the body out on that soon. Surprised I haven't done it yet. Let's do it with the sharp pencil. I need all that, but I'll take it. Strap button's obviously there. I oversize, when I cut the bodies out, I oversize it with a Templar bit to start off with. Not a Templar bit, a flush trim bit, but it's not flush, it's offset a bit. Go in there. Oops. going where the arrow is. I should check. Oh, that's exactly ideal. I want to fucking get one of these. Oh, that's a fucking double neck abomination. No, I'll just make the cavity fucking suit it. Part of me just wants to put a bigger bit through this, so it's a bit more sturdier. Probably connect that phone up to the charger in a sec too. Yeah, it's been a minute. Maybe expecting chat because it was the other guy, Leslie, was chatting a bit before. I mean, I'll do it with this bit first and then I can chase it in with a spade bit. Let's plug this phone in. Nope. Might actually put music on my headphones. Awesome. Come in straight and then angle. Ah, that's what I was going to do. Okay, let's just clamp it. Sorry, live stream's just gonna have this in the way. Put the nut on here so I know if I'm not going in straight. Ah, you dirty fuck. Yeah, that's right. Fuck. That centre finder fucking found the centre of the fucking thing and not the centre of both. Step bit. Try to go and meet it. Yeah, I thought I was being clever and then, yeah, obviously not. Could try to put a dowel in there and glue it and then try again. At least it should be straighter then. You can fuck off. Also not fucking personal. It's going to be covered up. Yeah, let's run with that. Super glue is always fucked. Okay. Okay. Laughing again. Start again. Include this time, dickhead. Oh, that's right. It's got to be over the bench a bit. Okay, back on fucking track, cunts. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go all the fucking way through anyway. Let's get the 12mm normal bit. Should cut a lot better. Okay, and now I've got a what's that, 16. What the fuck? Some of this. Okay, there's a locking washer, and I've seen the dirty cunt. It's probably down here too. There it is. Righto, what have I got? I could probably chamber some of it. To a point where it sort of really intimidates me what to do next, even though I've done it fucking hundreds of times. Okay, I haven't done that before though, so that's alright. Should right up back as far as it can go. And then, what's the word? Bird is the word. And figure out where I'm going to get my covers from. I think down here is probably, I won't be able to book match it. I'll have to tell him. Show it to him anyway. He's moving on a fair bit. I don't want to do anything to this until I get his okay, but that fits. Who's here now? So yeah, the next thing's chambering, and I've got to find me template to do the cavity, because I'll step like the treble side won't be as deep as the bass side, because I've got to put the cavity, the electronics cavity in there, and make sure he's got room for a switch if he ever wants to put another pickup in. It's what I try to make up as I'm going. I mean, I could probably cut the rest to the proper shape now that I've done that. I don't want to touch the top until I hear back from the client. Also, well, I should chamber it because, you know, poor, like, work's just really picked up, and I did tell him I did have other commissions going on at the same time too, so I've done like little bits here and there, but now this is the focus. I don't want to do like little bits because we'll most likely have an issue down the line with it because of me not paying attention or whatever. Am I just fucking completely bonkers? I had a fucking template to set. Oh yeah, put it. Don't worry, put it on the bin because I'm a fucking dumb cunt. This things should be in the one spot, but I don't think they are for some reason, and it's really fucking annoying me. I'm going to cut the rest of the body out, then maybe chamber it, and then, well, start the chambering anyway, and then do a little bit more on the snake wood tenor. There he is. Battling for drill bits. Not drill bits, charger. Batteries, that's right. Oh, you dirty Tom. not filling the top one until I do the F holes as well and mark where they got to go. This template don't have them. Okay. Oh. Righto. Well, that made a liar out of me. I said, oh yeah, no, I only go to the. I do like a rough pass around the template first with another bit, and then I hit it with the full treatment. But it's not the case by the looks. So I've got to go around here with the bandsaw. So I've got to move stuff. Neck lengths should totally make. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. That's just long enough for that headstock anyway. Didn't think about the other one. Didn't think about the other fucking headstock. Alright. Turn this around so I've got documented proof that I've actually fucking done something if the camera don't work on the other fucking thing. While I've got the bandsaw going, I'll fucking rip that down too. Sit it on that for a second. Yeah. Should plane off these sides first. Right, plane this shit off. No one said anything again. over here. Back over here so you see less of my arse. Right, ruler. About half of this, then I can plane it off, and then half again. 35. About 15. Sorry about the back shots. back over here. Okay, fucking around with the tops, fucking part 7. Middle blade 16. It's all about keeping the camera in the one position. Whatever. Okay, so I've got 2 tops that will be book matched. So I'll just seam them down and then glue them up when I can. Right. Chase the router around the commission body, and then I might put a stop on that one. Got to tidy up a bit again. I don't want to leave it to the last minute like I normally do. Yeah, chase the router around. I might be able to. Where's those other pieces? Oh, yeah, down there. Oh yeah. Doing some ukuleles. So that's one of the necks. That's the other one. This one be a baritone. So I've just got to level the sides out a little bit, and then I can put the neck in. We can figure out what sort of bridge we want to do, whether we use that telly bridge from before. I've got the other tenor guitar bodies down there that I need to fuck around with the neck with first. Yeah, no, I'm happy with this new direction. I've just got to have time to make it happen first. I want to have these prototypes and all the ukuleles ready, hit the ground running. So that's the plan, and hopefully, because it's that little bit different, I can get a few more commissions than what I normally have been. As I said, still taking commissions for regular guitars and same stuff that I've always been doing. Yeah, these new things are exciting me, so I really want to do them. Right, I'm going to cut the stream and yeah, just finish up a bit on Adam's guitar. Got the tops done on these ones I've marked, so I know which book match belongs to which book match and which direction to put them. That upper body might be ready to like cut out and get ready as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. You know, if you don't like swearing, I swear I'm Australian. It's fucking part and parcel of the fucking game, mate. So we just gotta, like, you know, in videos I mightn't swear as much because I don't want to fucking talk as much. But you know, if people get on here and, oh yeah, you been blah blah blah, like, I'm gonna tell them the truth. So anyway, yeah, be probably cutting out the next on the snakewood guitar. I've got to figure out what I want to do with that one too. I think I'm going to do like a bridge that I use on the ball-on guitars. I reckon, yeah, just that looks fucking cool, I reckon. So anyway, catch you later, bye. Fucking see ya, yeah, bye.